Welcome back to my channel for another video. So this week the video is going to be on how I identify what the market sentiment is, the overall market sentiment. So I'll be basically looking at the Dow, because the Dow is the US stock market essentially. It's made up of the top 30 biggest and most profitable companies in the USA. So that's what I'll be looking at. So I'll be literally taking you through my complete analysis of the day and how I go about analysing, market sentiment and what the rhetoric is of the day, etc, etc. So let's crack on. But before we crack on, make sure you smash that like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Right, so let's get straight into it. Okay, so guys, the first thing that I do in the morning is I go to Bloomberg live stream. It's a free stream that you will find on YouTube, and this is a fantastic free source of information. I literally have this going on in the background when I'm getting my morning started. Okay, so use it, it's free.
Will in markets is going to last because we still have this congressional standoff hanging over all of us, and investors are of course looking to that. They do recognize.
Okay guys, so that is the very first thing that I do. Okay guys, so this is another source of information that I use. So this is Bloomberg, so it's the free website. It's really informative, it's up to date. There's so many different things you can research on this, commodities, stocks, bonds and rates, currencies, futures, economics, fixed income, ETFs, and you can search by sector as well. So I use this on a daily basis, and just another part of my analysis. And for example, we can see today that the Dow is rallying over the extension, the extension that Trump has basically signed off. So again, a really quick way to identify market sentiment of the day. There's little videos that you can play in here as well, and it's a really quick way because we're all kind of stretched for time these days, so you don't want to be spending too long doing your analysis. But this is a really good way. You can very quickly identify what the market sentiment is of the day, and especially if you're going to be trading the Dow. You can tell straight away which way it's going to be on the open. So for example, today I would imagine we would have an inverted V. So I would imagine on the open today, because of the rhetoric, the positive rhetoric, I would imagine that the Dow will spike on the open, and then it'll retrace back down and probably come back down and sit around about 27.3k. Okay, so use it. Again, another free source of information. Use these free sources of information. Okay. So we've discussed the sources of information. So, the Bloomberg live stream on YouTube, followed by the Bloomberg website also. So another element that is of vital importance is the Dow itself. So as I had previously said, the Dow is essentially the stock market in general. It's made up of the top 30 companies, and it's a reflection of how the overall market is. Okay, so it's vitally important, even if you're not gonna trade the Dow, it's vitally important that you know where it is, because it's going to tell you exactly what the overall market sentiment is. And I would suggest or highly recommend that even if you're not trading the Dow, that you've got the Dow open on the open and throughout your trading period, because a lot of the times a stock will follow the Dow. So for example, you might have a stock that you're trading that's maybe an earning report, and it could be a negative earning report. So you would therefore expect the stock the price of that stock to decrease. However, if the Dow is bullish, it will drag that stock up with it. The Dow is much more powerful than any individual stock, which is why it's so vitally important that you know where the Dow is, because the Dow is going to influence that stock that you're trading. It could literally take it in a direction opposite to what you expected it to be. And if you don't have that insight, you might end up going into a position and you're going to lose money. You're going to lose money because you don't realize that the Dow is influencing that stock, because it's much more powerful than that stock. So this is another really good tool. It's another thing to assist you in your trading, and it's really going to help you. Okay, so again, watch the Dow. You must watch the Dow. Okay guys, so that is basically how I complete my overall analysis. So it starts with the YouTube channel, the free Bloomberg stream. So it starts with that. So straight away I'm identifying, you know, what the current news is, what the market sentiment is, what the rhetoric is. Okay, I followed that up by doing a little bit more research on, you know, the Bloomberg website, but I use other websites as well that I'll cover in more videos. And then, you know, kind of the last phase is moving on and seeing where the Dow is. So remember that the Dow runs 23 hours a day, and when the New York Stock Exchange is not opened, it's influenced by other sessions, by other markets. So it's influenced by the Asian session when that's opened, and then when the European session opens, it's also influenced by that. So it's extremely important that you understand that. Okay, so don't confuse that with the actual US Open as well, because when the US Open actually happens, you know, the Dow will take on a different form. Okay, but it still gives you, you know, overall global sentiment, which is really, really important. So use it. I strongly recommend that you use the Dow, even if you don't want to trade it. If you're trading a stock, you know, have it running on the side. See how it is on the open, you know, whether it spikes or where it pulls back, because it's almost, you know, your stock is going to follow it. You know, 9 times out of 10 your stock will follow it. Obviously there's always the exception, but the majority of the time your stock that you're trading is going to follow the Dow, regardless as to whether the earning report was positive or negative. So use it, use the Dow. Okay, it's a wonderful way of identifying the overall market sentiment. Okay, so hope you enjoyed the video. Hopefully you've taken some kind of value out of that. I'm sure there's something there that that you can take value out of. So again, if you haven't already done, please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel. We'll keep doing this, you know, more videos coming out, educational videos, which I'm sure you can get something out of. So in the meantime, happy trading. Hope you have a really, really positive week. And remember, this is the long game. It's the long game. We're not here for a couple of days or a couple of weeks or a couple of months. We're here for years. Okay, so take your time. Enjoy the journey. Okay, enjoy the journey. I'll see you again very, very soon for more videos. As always, thanks for your support.